They say age steals your strength, but in truth, what age really steals is movement. The small, easy, everyday motions that once kept your body young and your mind alive. Picture this. While countless people across America spend thousands on gym memberships and struggle to touch their toes at 65, a 92-year-old woman in Okinawa still tends her garden each morning, climbs stairs without clutching the rail, and hasn't seen a doctor for joint pain in decades. What makes her different isn't luck or genes or some secret medical treatment. It's how she moves her body in the first 20 minutes of every day. Those minutes, quietly repeated for decades, are the reason she can still kneel to plant flowers, rise to watch the sunrise, and walk through her life with grace and control. In Japan's blue zones, regions where people live not just long, but well into their hundreds, these daily movements have become as sacred as prayer. Harvard researchers spent 3 years studying them and found something astonishing. These gentle, almost meditative motions are more effective for preserving balance, posture, and joint health than any exercise class, machine, or supplement. And the best part? They take less than 20 minutes a day and require nothing but your own body and a little intention. Let me share them with you, not as a fitness routine, but as a way to wake up your inner spark. The one that still wants to live, move, and thrive, no matter your age. The first is simple yet transformative: ankle circles and flexing, known in Japan as ashikubi undo. It may sound like a warm-up, but this small act changes everything about how you move through your day. Think of your ankles as the foundation of a house. When they become stiff, the structure above them, your knees, hips, and spine, begins to crumble. Research from Tokyo showed that seniors with poor ankle flexibility were over twice as likely to fall as those who kept these joints mobile. Japanese elders begin their mornings before even leaving bed. They lift one leg slightly, rotate the ankle in slow circles, 10 times clockwise, 10 counterclockwise, then point and flex their toes with deliberate control. This simple ritual wakes up thousands of tiny nerve endings in the feet, restoring balance signals between the body and brain. Imagine it. Before your feet even touch the floor, you've already sent your nervous system a message. I am alive, I am steady, I am in control. Some use a towel for gentle resistance, or roll a tennis ball beneath their feet to increase circulation. These tiny actions flood the lower legs with warm blood, oiling the joints and reawakening stability. It may seem small, but it's the difference between shuffling through your morning half asleep and walking with silent confidence. The path to strength doesn't begin in the gym, it begins at your feet. Next comes katakata yosei, the shoulder blade squeeze, a forgotten movement that restores posture and breath. Many seniors spend their lives hunched forward, reading, scrolling, driving, watching TV, their chest collapsing inward, their neck and shoulders carrying invisible weights. Over time, this posture doesn't just cause pain, it robs your lungs of oxygen and your mind of clarity. The Japanese have long known that opening the chest each morning rebalances the entire nervous system. Sitting tall, they inhale deeply, bringing their shoulder blades together as if holding a pencil between them, then release slowly with a soft exhale. 20 repetitions can do more for your mood than a cup of coffee. When the chest expands, the lungs fill more fully, the brain receives more oxygen, and your thoughts become clearer, lighter. A study from Osaka Medical College found that this simple movement reduced neck pain by over half and improved breathing capacity by nearly a quarter. And the emotional shift is just as powerful. When you open your posture, you open your life. You stop shrinking away from the world and start meeting it with quiet dignity. Add a gentle arm lift as you inhale, as if drawing angel wings in slow motion, and you'll feel the entire upper body awaken from decades of stiffness. The Japanese elders say this moment reconnects your physical and spiritual posture. How you hold your body becomes how you hold your life. Then comes the wave, Seitsui no Nami, the spinal ripple that teaches your body to move like water. Western exercise often treats the spine as a stiff column, but in truth it is meant to flow, a living river of motion carrying your energy from root to crown. Sitting tall, imagine your spine as a string of pearls. Begin from the tailbone and slowly roll each vertebra forward, letting a wave travel up through your mid-back, shoulders, neck, and finally your head. then reverse it with equal grace. But for Japanese elders, this was never a test. It was a way of life. The act of lowering and rising gracefully embodies strength, flexibility, and humility. You begin standing, then step one leg back, lower gently to the knees, settle onto your heels, then rise again with the opposite leg leading. At first, you may use support, a wall, a chair, your fingertips, but with time, balance grows naturally. Each transition trains your legs, core, and coordination in perfect harmony. More importantly, it builds trust between your mind and body, the silent understanding that you can still move through the world safely. Japanese seniors do this last when their joints are warm and the body is awake. 5 or 10 repetitions is enough. As they rise, they exhale deeply, as though releasing everything that no longer serves them. Stiffness, doubt, fear of aging. This isn't just an exercise, it's a moving meditation. Each descent is a bow to the earth, each rise a prayer to keep standing strong. Put together, these 5 movements form more than a routine. They're a ritual of renewal. They awaken the body, yes, but they also awaken gratitude. In a world obsessed with complex workouts, supplements, and miracle cures, the Japanese elders remind us that longevity isn't about doing more. It's about doing less, but with presence. You don't need machines. You don't need perfection. You need only awareness, the quiet courage to show up for yourself each morning. Imagine starting tomorrow not with rushing or screens, but with intention. Ankle circles before your feet touch the floor, shoulder squeezes while your coffee brews, gentle spinal waves to breathe life into your back, slow hip circles to reclaim your rhythm, and a few mindful kneel and stand transitions to honor the gift of movement. 20 minutes. That's all. But those minutes compound like interest. They build a body that serves you, not burdens you. Within weeks, you'll notice subtle changes: steadier balance, calmer energy, deeper sleep. Within months, you'll notice something even more profound: the quiet return of confidence, the realization that age hasn't taken your vitality, only hidden it beneath layers of neglect. And when you move with purpose each day, you peel those layers away. The true lesson behind these movements is not physical at all, it's spiritual. Each gentle motion whispers the same truth: you are still capable of change. You are not stuck. You are not finished. No matter your age, your body still listens to you when you speak to it through movement. Every time you stretch, breathe, and flow, you are telling your body, I am still here. The inner spark is exactly that, the flame that refuses to die, even when life slows down. These simple acts fan that flame back to life. They teach you that movement is not punishment, it is gratitude in motion. When your ankles flex, you honor the roads you've walked. When your shoulders open, you release the weight of your past. When your spine waves, you remember your flexibility. When your hips circle, you reclaim your rhythm. And when you rise from the floor, you rise as a symbol of resilience, the living proof that it is never too late to move again. So tomorrow morning, before the world rushes in, take a moment. Sit on the edge of your bed, breathe deeply, and begin. Feel your ankles rotate. Feel your spine ripple. Feel your lungs open. And as you rise to stand, whisper to yourself, I am alive and I am strong. The years ahead are still yours to shape, one mindful movement at a time. The path to longevity, clarity, and grace is not in chasing youth, but in respecting the miracle of the body you already have. These ancient Japanese practices aren't just about extending your years, they're about deepening your connection to life itself. So keep moving, keep breathing, and never forget, your inner spark was never lost. It was only waiting for you to move again.